Good afternoon everyone, welcome to Gendera. I'm Gerwin and that is 9 cubic meters of crusher dust. This crusher dust is actually step one in preparing for an expandable container house going down. This isn't essential, but we also use this as an area where we park normally, so once the container house goes, we've got that as a driveway type thing area. So that's why we decided to put that down. So what we're going to be doing, just to make it so that this is a level area, because at the moment it's not level in any stretch of the imagination, and there's even a bit of concrete here which is not much help. So we're going to get this leveled out to create a nice level environment for the expandable container house to go onto, and then we've got these Besser bricks to put under the expandable container house, just to get it up off the ground and make it so it all works. So I've got a gentleman from Young's Earth Moving coming today, hopefully, to actually level this out and create a nice level pad. So once that gets underway, I will come back to you. But the other thing we need to do is make it so a tilt truck can actually put the container house here. So I need to clean up all that mess and remove part of that fencing, because I mean that fencing needs to go anyway. See, with some of that fence, it's got big holes, big gaps in it. This was the pony paddock from the previous owners, had ponies in there for about 4 years. You may or may not be able to see, there are huge holes there. The goats would just walk right through. So it makes it completely useless fencing for goats. Completely useless. In fact, all it does is get in the road and stop me from getting in there, which is quite frustrating because I got to go over there where the gate is. Although I've already taken that section of the fence down, but we're possibly going to need to get the tilt truck all the way back here. So hubby's probably going to have to get to that with a chainsaw as well, so that the tilt truck can actually deliver the container house there. So I've got to work on that. And I will probably be setting up some of these aquaponic beds that we brought over from the old house. And I'll be setting them up along here, is what I'm thinking about, to create shade from the western sun. So that's my thoughts. I may set it up as an actual aquaponic system, or I may set it up as wicking beds. I haven't quite decided yet, but that's where we're at the moment. I've got a big job. That's actually full of water, so I don't really want to move that. Although I could transfer the water from there over to one of these other IBCs. Or if I have to empty it, I have to empty it. It's not tragic. I can always water the grapevine that's in there and mess of grass. But anyway, so that's the project for now. But I better get into that and stop nattering onto you guys. So I'll be back when there's something more to show. Those star pickets in the corner were put in like seconds with the bobcat. It's going to be pretty much level here on top of this concrete, and over there we've got 100 mil of crusher dust. This is going to be very interesting. He's not trying to get you. Checking the levels. Checking to make sure it's level. Well, it has now been 2 weeks since we got the pad put down and got a bit of grass growing back up in it, and our expandable container house should arrive in half an hour, all things being equal. We're just going to get it in here now. It's been delayed because of rain and various other things, including the tilt truck driver that was picking it up. He had a rear bearing die in his vehicle, so that slowed everything down. But it was picked up yesterday morning and should be here any minute. Very exciting. We've had a reasonable amount of rain lately, so things have settled down nicely in spots, and seems to be quite compacted where we need it, which is great. Of course, we do have some grass growing up, but it's not a huge drama. And we have a lot of ants around the place that are having fun building homes and putting holes in it, so hopefully that's not a problem. So every time we see one, we kind of fill it in as much as we can. I'm going to make those ants pretty unhappy, aren't I? The goats have been having fun putting their footprints in it, as have the boys. As I said, the ants, they seem to like that spot. So I probably should actually put something in it. They're not liking me, are they? They don't like that at all. I'm likely to get myself bitten. Anyway, the spots that need to be compacted are compacted nicely, so it's working well. So we just got to get the container delivered. Yes. So I'll be back. It's arrived! And we have a goat that's loose. Ah dear. Goat tethered. Tilt truck working to get the container house manoeuvred in such a way that we don't have everything fly out the glass door. Oh, I'm looking at that and going, oh, is our pad big enough? I know we measured it out right. It's lining it all up right. And it's time to get it all undone. I might go get the tripod. Yeah, my phone overheated then, so sorry about that. Had to wait for it to cool down. It's all nicely in place now, and I'll come through and do a proper video tour for you tomorrow. But everything has arrived safely. All good. Happy camper. Happy camper. Now we're going to put it together. Anyway, you have a great one. Bless you. Remember to subscribe to the channel to watch the progress of how we get this all set up.